What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel for another top 5 teams to manage video. We've already covered the top 5 teams, in my opinion, that you should manage in England. Today we head over to France. There's some interesting clubs in here, some fallen giants. I say fallen giants, they're still in the top division. Some historically good teams, some other teams that are going to be a bit more of a challenge, and a freshly promoted team. Let's jump into it and you can find out who these 5 teams are. So guys, to start things off, we are going to talk about Olympique Marseille. They are the only team at the time of recording in France that have won a Champions League. Now, PSG haven't done it. I think they could well do it this year, obviously with the addition of Messi. I know things are a little bit at the moment, obviously, especially after the game at Lyon, game with Lyon at the weekend where he got dragged off. I was actually in Paris for that. That was crazy. But yeah, I still think PSG are going to be very good this year. However, Marseille, we've already done a rebuild of Marseille. It was really good. Go and check that video out if you want to. But as I said, they are the only team to have won a Champions League. They won the Champions League in 1993. They've won 9 Ligue 1 titles, most recently in 2010. 10-time victors in the French Cup. So this club is steeped in history. As you can see here, winning the league in 2009, 2010 was the last time that they picked it up, and then they've sort of bounced up and down, and they could well be one of the biggest teams in France. Again, they have a nice little pool. They're pretty good in terms of their finances. They are rich, obviously. They were founded in 1899. They are professional, 4-star reputation. They are a very nice team. That is a exceptional stadium, and these kits are fantastic. Obviously, I know they're going to be different in FM22, but they are still very nice kits. Obviously, PSG are going to be the big team to overcome in France, but I think with Marseille you can definitely do it. I think there's a big enough pool for Marseille, and to be honest, after PSG, I think there's a few teams that are on equal footing. I'd like to say that Lyon are there, Monaco are there. I really think the French league is one that you could eventually win with a club like Marseille. Obviously, PSG are going to be powerhouses, but some of those players, I feel the PSG team in FM22 is going to fall apart quite quickly. Obviously, Messi is relatively old, so he will probably retire. Mbappe potentially will leave on a free transfer and go to Real Madrid or somewhere like that. So ultimately, I don't think beyond one season, I don't think PSG are going to be an elite level team in France by such a margin. So I think a team like Marseille could really come in with the right manager. That's one of you guys, with the right manager, and steal things away from them in terms of the league competitions. And maybe, just maybe, you could put your hands on a Champions League trophy for Marseille again. Team number 2 that I want to talk about is Saint-Etienne, another French team that has been very successful historically in the division, but not really in recent years. As you can see, they are 10-time winners of the Ligue 1 title, but unfortunately most recently for Saint-Etienne, that was in 1981 was the last trophy that they've lifted, or last league title that they've lifted, should I say. They won the trophy in 1970, 74, 75, 76, and then 81, and then it's just not been the same since, which is very unfortunate. They are also 6-time winners of the French Cup. Can you restore some glory to Saint-Etienne, a very historically good team in the French division? In terms of their sort of finances, they're probably not as well off as someone like Marseille, but what I will say for Saint-Etienne is their facilities are actually very good. They've got excellent training facilities, great youth facilities, good academy coaching, and good youth recruitment. And for me, in my saves, Saint-Etienne always produce a good number of players coming through here. 𝘼𝙗𝙤𝙪 𝙈𝙚, I butchered that guy's name, I'm sorry, dude. He's 17 years of age in game at the start of FM21. He's a good little prospect that will be coming through the ranks. He looks like a very good player. Again, nice stadium in France, and I think beyond PSG, you really can impact the teams in France. I think there's very much a scope to improve French football beyond just that one team, and obviously Saint-Etienne I think could definitely do that. In terms of their history and stuff, guys, that they're very good, but in recent seasons, not so much. Can you be the person to take Saint-Etienne back to the top of the French division? We drop down into Ligue 2 for this next team, and it is Paris FC. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's the second team in Paris. The rivals are going to be PSG. Now, what better way to overturn PSG in French football than doing it with the other team in Paris? I hate referring to Paris FC as the other team in Paris, but, you know, Eiffel Tower on the badge, you love to see it. Paris FC is much of a better name, if you ask me, than Paris Saint-Germain. I just think it's a great opportunity for you to take control of a team like this and really turn things around. And that's why I just think they're just such an interesting prospect. 2.5-star reputation, obviously playing in Ligue 2, founded in 1969. Finances are secure, which is not too bad. In terms of their history, guys, we will take a look at it. It's not great. They've been in Ligue 2 for the last few seasons, having been promoted, then relegated, then promoted again. As you can see, they've won the National 2D, the National 2B. They have worked their way up, and they now do find themselves in France's second tier. In terms of their facilities and stuff, guys, they've got good training facilities, good youth facilities. Obviously, they are recruiting around the Paris area, so the youth players that are going to come through are pretty good anyway. So I'd like to think you will be able to get some good youth prospects coming through. And obviously, as I said, that big scalp of being able to overtake PSG as the best team, not only in France, but in Paris. It's kind of too good of an opportunity to turn down for me. It's a nice little stadium that they've got, just under 19,000. I just think they're a really good club that you can have in the second tier of French football and really drive things home. I can't get over the Eiffel Tower on the club badge as well. I think they're a fantastic proposition. Let me know if you would use I keep saying PSG. Let me know if you would use Paris FC in a save in FM22. Next up, we are going to talk about Sporting Club Bastia, or SC Bastia as they are known in game as well. This team have been recently promoted to the French second tier last season. If you start a save on FM21, you won't find them in Ligue 2. They are in the league below. They have just recently been promoted. It looks like back-to-back promotions for them. Let's have a look here. Yeah, it really does. Looks like back-to-back promotions. They were in the National 3. They win that. And then they go all the way up into the National League, and they obviously got promoted out of that one as well, because they now do find themselves in the second tier in France. They are former French Cup winners in 1981. That is not even that long ago, guys. That is 10 years older than my lifetime. It's 40 years ago. It's not that long ago compared to some of the histories of like Saint-Etienne and Marseille that I've shown you before. This team used to be up there. To a point. They used to be regulars in Liga. They were relegated, when was this? 2004, 2005, and it's just been a long road back for them. Now they're back in the second tier of French football. I think you can really have a nice little run with them. In terms of their facilities and stuff, guys, I know you guys like this sort of thing. It's relatively average, nice little stadium, but you know, they are paying rent on it, which is sub-ideal. Average training facilities, average youth facilities, average academy coaching, and fairly basic youth recruitment. This one is a little bit more of a stretch, but I think as a small little club, I think they're based in a nice little place. I think this could be a very interesting proposition for a team that have just got into the second tier in France. And the final team that I do want to speak about is Le Havre. They are a fantastic team for generating youth players, in my experience. They are one of the best to do this in France, especially out of the sort of elite level teams. You can always pick up a bargain from here. They find themselves in the second division of French football. That stadium looks fantastic as well. Obviously, this is a stadium pack from Sort Out SI. Links to all my graphical add-ons and stuff will be in the description, guys. Secure finances, 3-star reputation, Central Europe, obviously, and they are a very interesting prospect. If we go and take a look at their facilities, guys, great training facilities and great youth facilities, adequate academy coaching and average youth recruitment. But for me, they always produce, every year it feels like they produce one player who could be a starting level player for them. If we go to their overview and take a look at this guy, this is kind of what you're seeing coming out of them. Age 17, he can put the ball in the back of the net. He's not very brave, but this is the sort of thing, a couple years, 5-10 years into a save, Le Havre, with some investment and a little bit of nurturing, can bring you some unreal talents, guys. In terms of their history, we will go into it. They were last in Ligue 1, the top flight, in 2002, 2003, so a long while ago. Oh no, sorry, they were in there more recently, 2008, 2009, but then they've just been in the second tier for a long time since. They are former French Cup winners, but that is a little bit longer ago. 1959 was the last time that they won the French Cup. Never won Ligue 1. Could this be a team that you take over? If you're doing like a youth to gold or a youth challenge or something like that, I think this is a fantastic team for you to go into. And as I said, their production of new gens is absolutely brilliant. So definitely a team for you guys to check out. But that is where I'm going to leave things for today, guys. If any of these 5 teams tickle your fancy, please do let me know down in the comments section. I'd be interested to know who else in France you guys would recommend as a decent opportunity. It's not all about PSG in France, even though I mentioned them a lot in this video. Hopefully, if you take charge of some of these teams, you can overthrow the giant, the juggernaut based in Paris. And fingers crossed you can if you do take control of one of these teams. But that is where I'm going to leave it for today, guys. If you have enjoyed today's video and this has given you a little bit of a flavor of teams that you can take control of in FM22, then please do drop a like on the video down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here for daily Football Manager content as we ramp up things ready for the release of FM22. But until next time, guys, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I will see you on another one very soon.